Adin Ross fucked this community dumped on him buying. The only bad actor in this entire thing is Adin, point blank, period.
If you guys think that the coin being rubbed was me, I'm sorry to tell you it wasn't. I'm just more hurt on the fact someone I call my brother is behind my back.
This whole thing has been wildly miscommunicated and destroyed my mental the last several months. For the time being, I'm gonna be stepping away from not only Faze, but all this internet shit. It's destroying my life inside and out. I wish I could say I'll be back, but I really don't know if I will.
What is up, Drama Nation? It's your boy Azul, coming some more juicy, delicious drama today. Good afternoon, everyone. Today's video, I want to cover the new drama breaking out between Adin Ross and Faze Banks, where I'm gonna be honest, if you want like a full breakdown of the crypto stuff, you're not gonna find it here. Instead, I want to go over like the more insane beef they have between each other, where there's more stuff going on behind the scenes. However, what we have right now on Twitter paints a very bizarre story. Also, real quick, I want to shoot things. Number one, if the setup is different, like wait, that's a table, this is here, that's a table, this is here, I won't try a new setup because I'm selling that piece of junk. And second of all, right, if you guys are feeling depressed at all, we've got some good gaming stuff right now on the channel where I just played some Peak, and the game really pissed me off. For example, this moment where I lost my fucking mind. We're good. Oh shit! Oh! We're good. We're real good, baby. Please watch it. I'm begging you. Only if you want to. Just saying. It's some really funny stuff. Anywho, right, to get into the actual drama, there seems to be like a crypto coin that's pretty popular. It's popping off called, what's it called actually? 360 No Scope 420 Blaze It. And as the name suggests, it's not a very popular one. I mean, it's being handled by Faze Banks, to a tiny degree. However, in recent, in the last 24 hours or this week, it's been going down. I mean, it spiked up, but it didn't went down massively within 24 hours. Now, again, like I said before, right, I'm not a crypto genius, so I know nothing about the technicalities. However, right, this massive loss seemed to instill something in Faze Banks, where he lashed out at Adin Ross, or he was in a private group chat on Twitter, and he got so angry that he called him out, calling him like a piece of shit, a dumbass, and a bad actor. Well, in summary, Adin Ross fucked this up. His community dumped on him buying, used him as extra liquidity. His ego got hurt. Blame Frank. I have no idea who Frank is, whatever. Oh, I think Frank is like one of his friends with his crypto shit. Maybe, I believe. Adin despises Frank and spins and drives a narrative about Frank selling. Somehow, this falls on me and threats to farm the whole situation, spinning to me selling and dumping the coins. Yeah, that's what people were blaming Faze Banks for this, for like the huge loss. Again, I have no idea about that, but odds are, anyone spreading that narrative is just, an Adin Ross fanboy, and they hate Faze Banks for this. That might be the case, I feel like. When I ran the single from fucking 3 million to 200 million organically, top blasted multiple times, invested a fuck ton of money, and never, ever sold. The only bad actor in this entire thing is Adin, point blank, period. Now, I'm not a manager of a streamer. However, I would say, don't say something like that ever in a public chat. It's not public, right? But it is private. But if you say something like that, anywhere, odds are it'll be screenshotted and spread around, which is exactly what happened on a big account like this, Kick Champs, where don't even open the account. It got nearly 200k views. So yeah, no shit, something like this would go around and spread drama. Where in turn, Adin saw this and just said, the bank screenshot is real. Shit sad as fuck. If you guys think that MLG being rugged was me, I'm sorry to tell you, it wasn't. Again, I have no reason why it failed, but bear in mind, it's crypto. There could be a myriad of reasons for why it flopped. Just saying. There's a reason that the entire house is silent. The house being the Faze clan. Truth will come out eventually. I'm just more hurt in fact that someone I call my brother is behind my back. So when I feel covered this drama, doing research, I feel really bad for Adin. He got into this crypto coin by Faze Banks, and then when things went topsy-turvy, he lashed out against Adin. Which, I'm gonna be honest, don't ever, if you guys were two random stock traders, that would be fine, that would be funny. However, you're two very public figures, and now you're being like on the magnifying glass for this one lashing out. And again, like bear in mind, Faze Banks has been into crypto for quite a while. So to see like a reaction like that that's so emotional out of nowhere, it's very shocking to me. Just saying. And yeah, that came out right. And then Banks responded by saying that it makes no sense. He was saying like how he talked to Adin on the phone and they're sorting it out. Bear in mind, right? I feel like if they did sort it out, then a tweet like this wouldn't be up. It would be like deleted, you know, after the conversation. But I'll read it anyways, real quick. On the phone with Adin right now. We're doing a stream together tonight to address all of this. They didn't, FYI, they didn't. This whole thing has been widely miscommunicated and destroyed my mental health the last several months. I wanted to more publicly talk about the situation for a while. It sucks that any of this fucked with me and any relationship. See you guys tonight. But tonight, I guess, it means no time at all, because again, they didn't have that stream. And I think if they did have that stream, it would have helped this drama much more. But I guess like when they were having like a prep time beforehand, they were arguing and they were like, no, we're not streaming at all. And that's why I feel like Adin's more pissed off at Faze Banks for two reasons. He can't do this crypto, and then second of all, now when it went topsy-turvy, he's lashing out against them. So overall, right, I feel bad for Adin in this. I mean, Banks, you know, lost money from this. You'll see in a second. But like still, he's like freaking out. They're saying that it's Adin's fault. It might have been, I have no idea. But you really shouldn't say something like that about a friend of yours. It looks bad in general. Just saying. And then after that tweet, right after, he made a new one saying, I've never scammed anyone a day in my fucking life. The entire narrative is unfair, and part of the reason it exists is because my face name is so easily farmed and manipulated. The fact that it's affecting guys at all is whack. So for the time being, I'm gonna be stepping away from not only Faze, but all this internet shit. It's destroying my life inside and out. Like, you know, like the movie. Get it? Sucks my entire life gets ruined over something I didn't even do. The real ones know. I wish I could say I'll be back, but I really don't know if I will. So there you go. I guess this drama, I mean, it's more like, you know, like the crash of the crypto has caused all of this. Like me personally, right? Like I had no idea about this beforehand, but like it's wild that it got to a point where it's so bad that he's stepping down from the Faze clan and also from being like online, from, you know, streaming or being on Twitter. That's fucking insane, holy shit. And you know, FYI real quick, the guy taking over him, you know, as CEO of the Faze clan is Rug. So give a round of applause for Rug, you know, hoping he does well. I mean, I think Banks will be back eventually, but we don't know when at all. Because it could have been bad enough that he might stay off crypto forever and like never go into it again. That might be the case. But real quick, to like put like a small bow on this and finish the story, it seems like there's like a second factor in this, where this drama, this beef between Adin and Banks is being fueled by some worm paying Twitter account to farm this and like smear his name, smear Banks. And the only evidence we have, I mean, like that allegedly, like that's the case. And the evidence we have right now is a screenshot DM between Banks and some other person. And this other person just said, yo, someone trying to run a smear campaign on you, yo, bro. And he dropped like a really like spiritual quote. It's impossible to be worried when you have a real vision and talent and know in your heart of hearts you're a good person. That was beautiful, holy shit. No, like someone I know that runs all the Twitter campaigns is saying someone's going out of the way to pay pages. Yeah, I know. This was crazy. Dropping 40 or 50k on spreading the narrative to place blame on you. Okay, if that's real actually, who the fuck is doing that? There's no way like it's like an Adin Ross fanboy, because there's no way they have that money. Like it's like someone big, like somebody actually rich, is so invested in this that they wanna tear down Faze Banks for this, for scamming people, quote unquote scamming people, and having beef with Adin Ross. That's fucking insane to me, my god. And then also alongside that, right, he showed down on his he showed like he himself like lost money from this. Like to prove that he wasn't like scamming anyone, quote unquote, he showed like his actual loss from this, where he lost, my god, nearly over $100,000 from this. So like if you believe a scammer, you know, odds are he's probably not. I mean, maybe he had a plan and then it blew up in his face. Maybe, but even then, like that feels like a wild stretch. Just saying. So overall, to wrap this up, this drama, this entire beef over this crypto coin, it's just wild. But again, unfortunately, I do have to side with Adin. He got introduced because of Banks, and now it's blowing up, and he's being blamed for this. Like not just him, but his community. Why would you do that? And furthermore, right, Banks is being all sad about this, and acting like he's a victim, stepping down from Faze clan and getting off the internet. Like if you want to do that, that's fine. But before that, you should probably make like a public statement, addressing that. I mean, he said he wanted to, first initially, but then that stream that he promised didn't happen at all. So overall, right, Banks, if you're watching this, you're definitely watching this. I mean, I would just make like a quick statement about this for Adin Ross and his community, and just for everyone online. Like this drama, again, we don't really know that much about it, about his crypto coin. But like even then, his whole like emotional reaction on the group chat on Twitter, it looked really bad. That's all I have to say. That's it.
¿Te gusta ver vídeos divertidos de Azul?